Rose, just what are you planning to do?
Nothing so drastic as dying, I assure you. But we must account for every possibility. Filling the air with strife will cause the reflecting pool to show us visions linked to the Black Records. Having a wandering witch and the ultimate sacrifice here should allow us to see the truth of this curse.
I see. We need to uncover the full... And in order to trigger it...
So we're really going to fight you?
Precisely.
Whoa! What a formidable aura.
But we can't back down now. Right. It's now or never.
Class 7s, new and old. It's time to face our greatest trial yet.
We'll prove the time Millium bought for us was not in vain.
We will fight to uncover the hidden truth. I've got a few choice words to say about all this, Rose. But I'll fight you first and complain later.
Then come, children. Face me with the full extent of your strength. We shall see how you fare against the Hexen clan's Alver. I, a holy beast of the goddess, Roselia, the burning sphinx. Come forth, lest hesitation be your undoing.
Weak. Take that!
Shit!
Got it. Let's go.
Thanks!
All right!
Blow 'em away! Zephyr Tempest!
Moving out. Time to kick things up a notch. My turn. Judgment time. Eat this!
Don't take me like now!
You're wide open!
Take that! Good
Thanks!
luck! My turn. Light! Shine over us all! My turn. Let's go! Now!
An opening! Moving out. Moving out.
Let's go! Let's go! Now!
An opening! Take this! Let's go! Yeah! I'm up! My mind is clear.
My turn! Arcus activated!
Sure.
Ha!
I got your back!
Thank you.
All right! Here we go! Shoulder the cross across! Rebellion!
My turn. Ready? Ha! Ha! You're done! It's down!
An opening!
Leave it to me. Light! Shine over us all!
Let's go! Roar! Helix strike! Sucker!
Let's go. Ready? Ha! Ha! You're done!
My turn.
Yes! Orbital Gear EXA! Ha! Orbital Laser! Fire!
Oh, is this as far as your power goes?
Come! Odin! The... You fit! It's my turn! Roar! Helix now!
It's mine! Got it. Arcus, activate!
My turn. Showtime! There!
It's mine! Ha!
Thanks.
Leave it to me. Light! Shine over us all! turn. Let's go! It's down! Alright, let's do this!
Leave it to me!
There!
All right.
Glimmer! Midnight on it!
Moving out. Judgment time. Eat this.
My turn! You won't get a molten storm! Don't take me lightly!
It's my turn! Heed my call. Valamar! This is the end!
Let's go! Let's go! It's down!
An opening!
Moving out. Judgment time. Eat this. There.
It's mine! My turn! Pierce through! Now!
You're wide open.
I'm up! Roar! Helix now!
It's mine! Let's go! Let's go! Now!
An opening!
My turn. How do you like this? Awaken. They're down. Okay, all together now.
Leave it to me!
Impressively done.
Just call us the Dream Team.
Stats updated.
How'd you like that?
That was tough, but
I didn't expect you. Now I understand how Ragnar must have felt after facing your kind.
I know of the ancient dragon, but
It sounds similar to that of the Steel Maiden's Divine Knight.
It is a name that has passed from this world into a... But back to the matter at hand. As for what comes next, you had best break...
The spectral moon mirror. It's...
I'll guide us through. Everyone get ready. What is this?
The fragments of the past preserved in the Black Records. A reality even I have yet to see. Do not avert your eyes. This is the truth.
Damn it. Why? How could the boss just leave us like this?
He told us to take care of Fee. He must have been prepared for this. The boss dragged Baldur the War God straight down to Gehenna with him. And yet...
What a shame. It would seem I failed to make it in time.
You...
Ain't you that guy from the work?
Why, yes. Oh, I do hope our S-weapons are serving you well. I have a certain proposal that you might find of interest. And as it so happens, everything we need to execute it, if all goes well, it may be possible to bring your boss back to life.
What was that?
Now you're just talking
Very well. I cannot fault your suspicion. Perhaps the Red Constellation There is, after all, only room for one in this deal. Congratulations on completing your trial. I trust you understand your situation.
Yeah. Let me see if I got this straight. I get to pilot Zector, one of the fragments of the Great Power, which means, somehow or another, I ended up being the chosen sap. But not by old Palatinate over there, per se. You set me up.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
Don't play dumb. I know you've been giving weapons to both us and the Red Constellation. Wouldn't be any of my business ordinarily. But when I fought Baldur, I realized something. We duked it out for 3 days and 3 nights straight. Guys gotta wonder how that's even possible. And on top of that, this big thing just happened to be sleeping right next to where we died. I can't even remember why we chose that place for our final showdown, but it's obvious to me now. You've been the one pulling the strings behind our backs this whole time.
Relinquish it to me. It belongs.
You never do tire of this, do you? You are the embodiment of delusion. Repulsive, without a single shred of dignity, unlike Valimar.
Compared to me, the Ashen Knight is nothing more than scrap metal. Accept it! You, with the heart of a lion, deserve better. You alone deserve to pilot me.
Drykles?
Damn. The Argent One comes, but it matters not. No matter where you flee, you'll...
Drykles, what was that just now?
It's been an age and a half. You haven't changed at all from when I last saw you. No.
Your flattery won't work on me. I assume you heard what became of me from Rose?
Indeed. She told me of your revival, and how you'd left Erebonia in secret. What a heartless woman you are. We promised to grow old together.
Even so, my thoughts have always been with you. You and Evelyn's children have grown up splendidly. Your bloodline will surely be blessed with many descendants. I regret that I could not have given you the same.
Leanne.
Now please, tell me, what was that earlier? How long has it been haunting?
My name is Georg. I never had a surname, but the chief told me to pick one, so I took out the G from Gnome and went with that. The idea of having GG as my initials sounded silly to me. When I left the workshop, my real memories were replaced with fake ones. Not that it was so bad. It was as if I played my role, going to school, making friends, unaware that I'd been regularly reporting back to the workshop the entire time. They'd used the Faceless's hypnosis techniques on me, having stolen them from Ouroboros. But honestly, it wasn't that bad. Reviving Crow was simply a matter of efficiency. The chief gave me an earful for it, but I knew Crow would be a suitable candidate for the rivalries. That's the only reason I did what I did. It's the same reason I didn't kill Angie. And the same reason I gave the courageous a chance.
Now, there...
He has a gentle look to him, just like you. We should be glad he hasn't taken after me. Though I suppose if he had my rugged features, he'd have no end of admirers.
I'm sure. Besides, you resemble your father too, don't you? Though I might start to worry if you turn out half as oblivious as him. You see? But in a way, that's just... Take care, dear. Best...
I'll be off, then. I love you, Kasha.
It's been 180 years since his passing, and only 30 since his soul found its way back to this world. A wonderful wife and a healthy child. It seems... But I fear the darkness still... Perhaps it's time I reconsider that.
What? Again? Honestly, you and your research projects. Well, whatever it's about this time, I'm sure you'll make it a success. Like always. Just try and make it back for the weekend, all right? My father would love to spend some time with you. As would Elisa.
I'll see what I can do. Oh boy. Spending my days designing weapons instead of... Not that these recent headaches are helping. They couldn't find anything wrong with... The Panzer Soldat. With any luck, but will it be good enough for the professor to Wait. My final thesis? Where did that thought even come from? It's almost as though...
Yes. Open your eyes, Franz Lumen. I have already claimed the king. Accept your fate.
Mr. Franz Reinfurt? I am one of the enforcers of Ouroboros. I've come to retrieve the research reports, as per your agreement with Professor Novart. You are Mr. Reinfurt, correct? An affiliate...
Though that is indeed my name. Franz Reinfurt was nothing more than a temporary alien. A name passed down for centuries from one servant of the Great One.
I bet...
I suppose I should cast my alias aside now. You couldn't. I regret to inform you that I will not be relinquishing my research. Try and obtain it by force if you...
Looking back, I've experienced more than my fair share. My parents were wealthy landowners in the north, but an avalanche claimed them while I was still young. By some stroke of fate, I was taken in by the Baron of... As the years went by, my career progressed well, granting me many close friends along the way. I met her, the woman who would become my wife. Oh, I experienced my fair share of teasing, but in spite of that, our union was... It was around that time, however.
Relinquish it to me. It belongs to me.
Unable to seek anyone's counsel, I tried to seal it. By the time we'd married and our son was born, the voice had faded into only the faintest of thoughts. Had it returned, at the very worst point of my wretched life.
Thank the goddess. You're okay. Please, Gilead. I beg of you. Save our child.
No! Why? Damn you, Arundel! What did Kasha and my son ever do to you? I'm your enemy! I'm the one you want! Helios, please! Someone answer me! Goddess or fiend, I don't care! I'll do anything. Take me instead if you must. Just please! Spare our son's life!
Oh, how long I've waited to hear those words. Waited and waited, Drycles, for 200 long years. This time, you will be my awakener, not the Ashen Knight's. Agree, and I will deliver your son from death.
It was you. You're the one who did this. All of it. But I don't care anymore. Take my body, take my soul, do what you will! So long as you save my son, it doesn't matter what happens to me! Ebon Knight, Ishmelga!
There it is, then. The whole truth.
So the duel the boss died in was rigged
by Black Albrecht.
George, too. Though he...
Yeah. And what was that thing possessing Elisa's dad anyway?
It looked like he was taken over by another persona.
The being that possessed him has achieved immortality through means different from mine. I suspect it lives on by becoming one with any descendant of the gnomes it deems worthy.
Father.
We also learned the truth about Aryan Road, or Leanne Sandlot as she was once. She spent 250 years...
A saint in the truest sense of the...
But... that means the guy she spent all that time...
I admit. Why, for instance, did Emperor Eugen go to such lengths to
You're right. It all makes sense now. His Majesty had the entire truth in his hands this whole time. The Black Records.
He knew that the Lionheart Emperor, founder of Thors, father of the Renaissance, and victor in the War of the Lions 250 years back, had been reborn as Gilead Osborne, the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
Yeah.
I never imagined reincarnation would be possible.
Paranormal bullcrap. Except it's for real this time, isn't it?
Of all the things...
Those witless fools! Why didn't Leanne... Did you not say we were friends?
No. I am the one at fault.
Grandmother.
Rose. Rosalia, what can you tell us about this Ishmelga?
The Ebon Knight.
All signs point to him being the one behind.
It radiates an aura unlike any other divine knight we've encountered.
I do not know. This particular divine, it was absent for both the War of the Lions 250 years ago and the Dark Dragon. However,
It may have been the one behind them, or perhaps the one behind every tragedy.
No way. Valimar, Ordine, and all the other divine knights we've seen thus far. What if that mind were to become warped by malice?
The Gnomes and the Hexen clan have been at odds. We stood side by side as we sealed off the Great One. We worked arm in arm to help found but 800 years ago, after the reclamation of the capital, the Gnomes...
And the one behind all of that? It must have taken over the gnomes and made them into its... Well, that's the nice way of putting it, I guess. In reality, they're nothing more than its brainwashed minions.
And so they got involved with all sorts of shady stuff, including moving their evil plans forward.
Yeah, that's the curse that Albrecht was talking.
But what's its end goal? Or is it trying to win the rivalry of the Seven? To be...
Is that what the OZ units were created for?
But Milliam gave her life... Just the thought of it.
We can't let...
Rean?
That thing is the reason for all this suffering. Not only in Erebonia, but in every country surrounding it. Crow, the Lance Maiden, and the Jaeger King were all made into immortals and forced into its game. It took Milliam's life, and the lives of so many others. Major Lecter's father, Major Claire's family, and others still. Innocent people, all made into its victims. Elisa's father, Georg, my mother, even Chancellor Osborne himself.
Rean, keep it together!
At this rate, the curse will take hold of you.
it seems the truth was too much for him to handle.
Damn it! You gotta get it under control.
Calm yourself, my Awakener.
Valimar?
Oh, what is this? It feels so soothing.
Where?
Is this the phase space where Divine Knights and Awakeners...
Nah. I get the feeling we're somewhere else entirely.
Valimar, this is different from when we spoke.
Correct. It seems the curse has temporarily loosened its grip on me. My means of expression remain limited, how perhaps I will recover the ability to speak in the real world at some point.
I hope so.
Thank the goddess.
Hear my words, Awakener, and secondary contractors. The Ebon Knight is not the only one to blame for all the tragedies you named. Mankind's weakness contributed to bringing them about. If you fail to understand this, you have no hope of prevailing in the rivalry, even with the sword.
The sword?
Can't be.
All right! It worked!
Milliam!
Milliam!
Hey guys! Did you miss me? I've been watching over you guys the whole time. Every time you got in a pickle, and every time you whooped your way right out of it. Guess I should say sorry though. I wanted to be able to say, I saved the day, but I never thought I'd cause you guys all—
Milliam!
You don't have to apologize.
Not in the slightest. You did more for us than we ever could have asked.
I'm guessing the two of you appeared to tell us something important.
Yeah, being stuck like this helped us finally figure a few things. First off, you were right about the rivalries being struggles for power. Crow's an immortal, so he should have totally vanished from our world after he was defeated. But it seems like you guys figured it out. Making him your kin like that bought him some more time. Though, when it comes to the end of the Great Twilight...
That's me.
Crow.
There is one more thing to mention regarding the Ebon Knight. His power is immense, beyond the reach or he could defeat every one of us. However, this would not make him whole again. As such, I expect the following will occur. The Ebon Knight will wait until one knight has absorbed the power of the other 5. However, because this opponent has such power, it is at this point Ishmelga could potentially be defeated.
The Jaeger King's Palatinate Knight, the Steel Maiden's Argent Knight, and Rean's Ashen Knight partnered with Crow's Azure Knight. It'll be one of them who'll be going toe-to-
How about it, Rean?
Your rivalry at the Soul Shrine was only a
Maybe we can convince the boss to join us, just
perhaps. And from what we saw in those visions, there could certainly remain a chance to recruit the Steel...
That's right. They of all people should understand.
We can make it work.
Ain't gonna be easy, but... at least...
Maybe so. But I somehow doubt Rufus or the Prince will be half as eager to teach.
So long as Valimar can win the rivalries and absorb the power of their knight...
With more allies and more power, we...
Our odds may be slim, but this is our best chance to defeat Ishmelga for good.
I've made my decision, Valimar. Not as the We're going to see these rivalries through to the very end.
Well said, my Awakener.
That's what I like to hear!
Millium! Stop! Don't go!
Please, wait! There's still so much I have to say!
Come on, guys! You don't have to worry. Even if you can't see me, I'm always with you! Remember, we're all a team! No matter what happens!